Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna. My name is Manasvini Premkumar, and today I will talk about why are we suffering. How many of you think that you are really happy in this world? Many of you probably said that you're not happy. But if you did say that you were happy, then you're one of the following three people. You are either a madman, ignorant, or you could be a devotee. Did you know that 65 to 70% of people are not happy in this world? That means only 30 to 35% of people are actually happy. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 8, verse 15, Lord Krishna says, Mamupetya punarjanma dukkha alayam asasvatam napnuvanti mahatmana samsiddhim paramam gata. The meaning of this sloka is, after attaining me, the great souls who are in devotion to me never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries because they have attained the highest perfection. Wait, then why are we here and why are we suffering? You all may ask. Well, you are about to learn the causes for your suffering. Lord Buddha says we are suffering because of our desires. We are all guilty for having so many desires. They're even uncountable. But as jivas, can we really stop desiring? We all want to be rich, famous, beautiful, and better than everyone else, and always win the race. But if there's only one race, how can everyone win? The first type of suffering is your body and your mind. You all may be confused about what I'm saying, but it actually makes sense. Your body gives you so much of suffering, a broken bone, diseases, and so much more. Did you know that your mind is your number one enemy? It compares you to others, hungers for joy, and controls your five senses without you even knowing. The second type of suffering is others. Neighbors, the government, terrorists, all these people, including many, many more people, cause you so much of suffering. Just everyone around you makes you suffer. The third type is the devatas or nature. How many lives have been completely ruined because of a tornado, hurricane, or any more different causes of nature? These three reasons will stick to you, making sure that you will suffer in this world. If even Arjuna says it's easier to control the wind than your own mind. This means your body and mind are very hard to control. And if you can't even control yourself, how will you control others? If somehow you find a way to control yourself and others, which I don't know how you can do, but if you do, then don't worry, there will always be nature to cause you suffering. And we all know that we cannot control the nature. Let's face it, there is no escape of the suffering in this world. Why is this happening and to everyone else? None of us asked for this, and what can we do about it? We can't control anything. There will always be problems and problems. If our body and mind are causing problems, can we just change them? This means we are under some other higher power. It is none other than the Supreme Lord Himself, Lord Krishna. Why did God arrange for me to suffer? God gives us suffering because He wants us to learn. It's actually the mercy of the Lord. Then why don't devotees suffer? Devotees do suffer, but they actually understand what the Lord is giving them. Devotees have completely surrendered under the will of the Lord, just like a leaf that falls from a tree and surrenders to the wind. The wind will take the leaf wherever it needs to go. Then only will we feel happiness if we surrender to the Lord and understand what He's giving us. When a goldsmith takes a dirty piece of gold, he puts it through intense heat. And when the gold is finished this phase of suffering, then it'll finally come out and be shiny and beautiful that everyone will want. We are that dirty piece of gold, and the Lord is putting intense heat onto us so that we can finally be perfect and beautiful like that piece of gold. Suffering is the key to being perfect. Now that we're on the same page, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who lived in the mountains. She loved to go outside, take a walk, pick flowers, or play. Every day, she would come outside to play or do one of those. One day, when she came outside to take a walk, she found a big tree. She loved to climb that tree. So, every day, she would climb the tree. One day, when she came to climb the tree, she found a little cocoon. She knew that out of the cocoon, a butterfly would come. So, being excited, every single day, she would come outside and sit under the tree to watch the cocoon for hours and hours, knowing that one day the cocoon would finally turn into a butterfly. She was very excited. One day, when she came outside to watch the cocoon like she always did, she saw that the cocoon was shaking and shaking. It just would not stop shaking. She got scared and thought that the butterfly was trapped inside. And she wanted to stop its suffering so that it can easily come out quickly and easily. So she ran back inside, grabbed a pair of scissors, and ran back out. She carefully took the cocoon and cut it out so that the butterfly would not get hurt. When she was done cutting, the butterfly did come out easily and quickly, just like she wanted it to. But instead of flying, it fell to the ground. She tried to pick it up and help it to fly, but it just would not fly. This is because that when a butterfly is trying to come out of a cocoon, it suffers and suffers to make the fluids from its stomach go to its wings. Its wings need the fluid or else they won't be strong enough to carry its body in the air. This butterfly was going through the suffering stage but then stopped so the fluids did not fully get to its wings. And because the fluids were not in its wings, the butterfly just could not fly because its wings were not strong enough. We should be a proper butterfly, unlike this butterfly, and go through the suffering to finally fly to the spiritual world. In conclusion, suffering is the key. We need suffering to attain perfection. Actually, the more suffering you get, it's the better, and it's a blessing from the Lord. Thank you for your time, and Hare Krishna.